about taking your real estate websites to the next level, how to edit and access to all the templates, the new templates that are available for you inside your kvCORE BoldTrail CRM platform, and what are all the templates, how can you leverage them? So really taking advantage of IDX web to the next level. Stay with me. I'm going to share my screen in a second and kind of walk you through this as an introductory and kind of giving you tips as to some of the things you can do with these templates. Stay with me. I'm going to do a quick introduction and we'll dive right in. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam. I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty Brokerage. I'm also a CRM peer coach with Insight Real Estate, the parent company of kvCORE and BoldTrail CRM. And thank you so much for coming to this channel. I really appreciate it for you spending the time and learning from me and then giving me feedback as to the type of content you want to see. I really, truly appreciate it. If this is your first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that we can learn and grow together. You'll find everything real estate marketing, lead gen, systems, process, CRM tutorials, name it. You can find it on this channel. At the time of recording this, I have over 330 videos on here. So there's a plenty of content to go and check out. I also want to mention if you're in the process of either getting your real estate license or you're in the process of really leveling up in your real estate business and you want to go to a brokerage that's going to really give you the right tools to excel and grow. And it's a virtual brokerage. You can work from the comfort of your home. You can save cost. You don't have to get stuck in the blizzard or the snowstorm or the crazy traffic in your city. And you can really work from the comfort of in Mexico or Costa Rica or Jamaica or be on a trip and still be working, closing deals, then this is a brokerage for you. Check out eXp Realty. We're a cloud-based virtual brokerage. And at the time of recording this, we're in 27 countries and counting. And I also wanted to mention that one of the most important critical decision you'll make when you come to this company is choosing a sponsor, a business partner. Make sure you interview me. I have partners. I have 85 agents at the time of recording this, and they're across the globe. And a lot of my agents are in the States. And I have a good handful of agents in Toronto and Canada, and we get to work together, grow together on a weekly basis from mastermind calls to you get access to all my training and resources for free. And think of me like your right hand, and I get to be your resources and your team partner working alongside you for zero split, no cost to me other than what you pay for the brokerage, nothing additional to me. And I get to help grow your business alongside you, helping you grow your team and training your agents, working with you, training you, and so much more. Click on the link, book a call with me, and let's chat. So let's talk about your kvCORE web templates, what are the custom pages that you can create and how this is going to help you really level up. And let's talk about all of this. So when you now log into your kvCORE platform and go to Website Manager, you're going to get to this page. Make sure you go and click Pages right here. You're going to come to this. All these templates, these amazing custom templates that you can edit and attach them to your website. So a couple of ways you can use this and is when you go to your website, you can actually have them be a page on your website, kind of like the buyer's guide I literally made in literally 10 minutes with the click of a button. So you can do this. Or you could maybe do a lead capture that you could end up putting it on your social media. Like if you go to the links right here, your link tree, for example, whether it be the YouTube videos, every YouTube video, you need to have a lead capture, like a landing page, a funnel, and you can make them here. So as you can see here, when you come to my link tree, my website, I made this custom, it's not on link tree, but my links, you can see that I have a squeeze page. So anytime someone browses on my website, or they can go to my search on my website, but if they go to, this is a squeeze page, and it's a custom search function. So if they were to come here and they were to browse properties in Toronto and they're looking at what's listed here in these areas and across the GTA and beyond, it's going to capture them. It's going to force them to log in, and I'm going to get a lead in my database, and it's a lead capture. And you can make them as granular as possible. I make them a little broad because I want people to have the flexibility and a lot of search for them to be searching. You can do condos under 700,000, condos in Toronto, single family homes in Markham, whatever your area is that you're trying to service. And as you can see here, one of the other beautiful part about all of this is that you can make a page for SEO, search engine optimization purposes, or you can even do a funnel that you can have people download. You can post this in all of your social media posts, on your Facebook post. You can do a blog post and then post this funnel. And then when people log in and they go to download, guess what? It takes them into your database and you get to grow your database this way. So it's a great funnel. So these are all tons of different funnels that are available for you. The one that I just showed you is like the classic one that I built. I literally have like a 30-40 minute videos on these that are walking you through how to build them. And you know me in my trainings, I don't just show you how to use it on a technical level. I literally dive into strategies of why you need to use a certain image, why this button has to be this way, or what kind of download and how to do them. So really step by step of how to use all of these tools. And I also want to mention there's ones you can put video in here. So if you're doing a quick tour of a listing coming up, you can do like a little sneak peek of coming soon. You can do a little video landing page or about us page, an introduction of you. So the moment a lead comes in, maybe they get a quick email or text saying, hey, I'm so and so, and they get to literally visually get to meet you, get to know you, and there's a video, especially if you love being in front of camera, then I would totally take advantage of this. And the other thing that I also wanted to mention is that, as you can see here, there's so many type of pages you could make, especially depending on what your niche is. If you are a big on relocation, especially if you're in a state where a lot of people are moving to, and like for example, if you're in Texas and people from California, Florida, whatever, are moving to your area, then this would be a great pages for you to make. Maybe 10 list of things to know when moving to Texas. You can put a video in there that also links to your YouTube channel of the video that maybe you're talking about it. Maybe you can make it a blog post. That's going to help you build your SEO. And also, if you're an agent and you don't have your own listing, or even if you do, you can create an open house listing page and you could promote this. And when people come to and learn about these open houses, that you can get permission to sit on open houses if they're not your listing, then you're able to build a solid contact list and database. My biggest recommendation I tell people is open houses get you literally in front of buyers and potential sellers. So go do open houses. If I were you, I would be doing them every weekend, okay, to get you really starting to build your business. And why I love these templates so much, there is so many different types. And this is why I highly recommend you go into my playlist, CRM playlist, and watch my videos on funnel building, landing pages, and web pages, because I give you a ton of different ideas. I'll give you a couple right now. For example, if you're in a market where there's pre-construction or new build, like model homes, bingo, you should be making a landing page where people get access to incentives, access to builder information, floor plans that other agents might not have access to because you have this unique relationship with the builder. Maybe you are a military spouse or a veteran or someone who's working in support of military housing and incentives, or working alongside another, partnering with a loan officer who does VA loans. Bingo, again, a page I would 100% you should build, or information and a landing page, a funnel to get people getting access to those information, to those key rates and incentive that other people want to have access to, and they do have access to because they're part of their military family. And also, this is a huge market that this would be so valuable for, is 55 plus community. I don't know about if any of you seen the stats. We're heading into a time where our biggest population are going to be baby boomers. Yes, there's going to be a massive transfer of wealth that's happening. There's going to be a lot of people looking for accessible homes, either looking to downsize. They're going to be looking to, and homes that are not just accessible in terms of having to navigate and grow into it as well, right? And so this is such a great opportunity for you to put together information, a playbook, a guide, and all of this. I highly recommend you can leverage ChatGPT. So I'll give you an example. So a buyer's guide, let's give you an example. I literally just did a video on this, walking you through how to build one step by step. What is the title about? What is the advanced options? How do they help you? How to edit these images, the text? I showed you all of that, okay? So I'm not going to dive too much into it, but I'll give you a couple of tricks. Let's say you have a niche in mind, like a 55 plus community, or a buyer's guide for first time buyers, right? What I recommend you do is come here maybe smart cities, right? Like there's so many content depending on where you are. Maybe one of the things you focus on is land. Look at this. I just came to ChatGPT and look, I literally had a chat with ChatGPT. I literally said, hey, I attached my buyer's guide, my PDF, and I said, using high level content from this buyer's guide, I could have even been more clear, literally. I could have said, using key information, keywords that are going to help me help attract buyer real estate clients, using this, help me create a content for my webpage. And it gave me this. But guess what? This is why I love ChatGPT so much. Even though I could have been so much more clear in my ask, I kept having conversations saying, hey, fix this, make this a little bit more, makes this a little bit more concise, because I can go back to my template. I literally, look at this, I copied and pasted in my page right here, which I'll show you. So this is the page that I built using content from ChatGPT, which literally was taken from my own buyer's guide, right? And this is great because now it's not sitting in a PDF somewhere. It's going to literally help me with ranking on Google search engine, because the text are literally embedded into the website, which is very key. So if it's just part of an image, it's not going to help you, right? It needs to be, it needs for the search engine to be able to crawl, browse, and be pulling these keywords. And that's why you can go back to ChatGPT and say, hey, actually include maybe structure this a little bit more. Can you add this a little bit more? And you can tell ChatGPT this is for a buyer's guide for people buying in Toronto or Ontario. So ChatGPT is smart. It'll pull in information that is pertaining to your area, making sure that you're in compliance. So this is some information you can get, because anytime I show web, templates, people are like, oh, what do I put in it? Absolutely. Building the web page is one element, which is, I'm here to teach you that. And the other element, this is one of my fortes. And for those of you that don't know this, I worked in marketing for over a decade. I used to be a marketing consultant for a number of private brands and for the government. And one of the things that I did is create marketing plans and advise people on what is the right tactics and marketing tools. And one of the recommendation that I wanted to give you, all of you, is figuring out the type of content to post, and then also driving traffic to your funnel, to your landing pages is what's key. All these marketing gurus I'm seeing selling funnels, terrible. That is not going to sell you that's not going to help you build your database. That's not going to help you close deals. Okay. Because these are landing pages. You have access to them. You get these for free through EXP Realty. Through EXP, you get free access to kvCORE as part of your monthly fees that you're paying to access to everything, right? $85 a month if you're in the US, and $139 if you're in Canada. It's super inexpensive, and you have your own custom URL website that you can customize, and you can add in however you like. You do not have to pay for a website developer manager at all, and you can build this all with templates. I literally did not have to create any of this templates. I just added what I needed to, and it works. It's fine. I'm closing deals. I have agents that are crushing it, and some of our top agents in the Wolf Pack at EXP leverage kvCORE system, because it is these, this is one of the biggest thing about these templates. Are, guess what, guys? These are directly built in, connected to your CRM. You don't have to go get a third-party tool like Zapier or API Nation to connect your funnel that you just got from ClickFunnels or somewhere else, from another agent or from another company, and then connect it to your website and to your CRM. People have like multiple CRMs. I have zero clue why. And this is why I'm a huge champion of these templates. Go ahead and make them. I've already started making some pages. I have tutorials on them, so go check them out. I have a ton more coming up. I'm going to be making a lot more videos on a lot of these different ways to use them. And most importantly, again, what you're going to learn from me is the marketing strategy, how to get people to the landing pages, to your website. How do you truly build your database? How to get contacts, where to promote them, how to promote them, and then also the type of pages and landing pages to build, like couple I already given you, like new homes, 55 plus community, veterans, and I can keep going. Trust me, in my 90-day fast track program, I had a slideshow of like 4 or 5 columns of the immense type of niche that you can really create content for. So much more coming up. If there's more that you want to learn, leave it in the comment section below. I'll be happy to make content. Thank you so much once again. If you want to work with me, partner with me, get access to my training resources, All the information is in the description below. Stay in touch.